Hello and welcome to a new rush hour episode of Trains At. There goes 801-214 with an NNR service from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross, and you join me at Welwyn North on the East Coast Mainline, where you'll be seeing services from LNER, Hull Trains, Grand Central, Great Northern and Thameslink. It's been a fair old while since I've been on the East Coast Mainline, and this station in fact, and it's quite an amazing station to come to in the sense of it's a bottleneck really. You've got the impressive viaduct that goes between here and Welwyn Garden City. Then you've got the series of tunnels. I think there's 2 tunnels here that go through the countryside, and it's a bottleneck because traditionally the track is quad, but through this section it returns to a double. What this does mean is that catching some of the numbers of the Azumers in particular are going to be slightly challenging, especially when they come close on this platform, as getting their numbers isn't the easiest of tasks. Getting it on platform 2 might just be a touch easier. So, let us see what shall turn up. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a Hull Trains Paragon service. Absolutely no idea. All I know is it was a pair of their 800 series. I think it's 802s they run. Now what I could do is check real-time trains for the information, but where's the fun in that? I prefer old school methods where you've actually got to try and find the numbers. Now when they're going north, that'll be a touch easier. Going south, yeah, that's going to be the fun one. Okay, I've got a sneaky Azuma passing through. 800-106. I haven't the faintest idea where she's going, as I couldn't see any information on real-time trains, and it looks like we then have another LNER service coming through. Trying to get the information for this station is a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, I am not going to be able to get any of the numbers for the Zoomers going south. That is just not going to happen. Okay, as a small helicopter passes overhead, the next train to pass through is going to be a Thameslink Class 700 going from Horsham to Peterborough. The 2 previous LNER Zoomers were Edinburgh to London and London to Hull. And that is worked by 700-109. Okay, the next train to pass by, from which I won't get the number, will be a pair of Class 800 Azumers from LNER, working a service from Leeds to London King's Cross. Do you know, I want to say that last one is 801-103. Okay, the next train to come through, running 9 minutes late, is going to be a Thameslink 700 operating a Great Northern service from London King's Cross to Peterborough. (700-017). It does actually surprise me that how little use this station actually gets. Okay, I know you've got Welwyn Garden City, literally just a stone's throw away the other side of the viaduct, but even so, I think it works out like 1 train an hour in each direction stops here. Whereas obviously one in Garden City gets a lot more than that. Okay, the next train to disturb the peace is going to be another LNER Azuma going from Edinburgh Waverley, going to Edinburgh Waverley from London King's Cross. And that is worked by 801-206. Okay, the next train to make us a presence known amongst the world is going to be another LNER Azuma going from London King's Cross to Harrogate. $800-104 with a nice little two-tone from the driver there, thank you very much. Then we're going to have a Grand Central 221 Super Voyager coming through. Running from Bradford Interchange to London King's Cross. Looks good in the Grand Central livery, albeit partial livery. Okay, the next train to emerge from within the tunnels is going to be a Thameslink 700 going from Peterborough to Horsham. Worked by 700-146. Okay, the next train to disturb the peace is going to be another Thameslink 700 running from Brighton to Cambridge. Worked by 700-120. Okay, I've got another Thameslink 700 about to disturb the peace. $700-026 with a little myriad of tunes there. I suspect it's for the people standing behind me who don't understand the concept of standing behind a yellow line. And he still isn't standing behind the yellow line. Shocker. Okay then, the next train to arrive, coming in an hour and 10 minutes late, is going to be the 1648 Great Northern service from Cambridge to London King's Cross. No idea why it's running this late. Although running this slow probably doesn't really help matters much. So leading the way is 387-301. And there are some more 387s barrelling through, going from London King's Cross to King's Lynn. So we may see those later on in the evening. Only just fits in here, so we'll get the number of this while we're at it. 387-104. Lovely job. Alright then, departing now is going to be the very late running 1648 Great Northern service to London King's Cross. Considering you're running an hour and 10 minutes late, I wouldn't exactly call that a spirited departure. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be an Azuma. Racing its way across the viaduct from York to London King's Cross. Okay, just about to enter the viaduct is going to be a pair of LNER Azumas going from London King's Cross to Leeds. 801-104 and 801-101. Okay, the next train to make an appearance, coming in 35 minutes late, is going to be the 17:30 Great Northern service from London King's Cross to Cambridge. Approaching the station at a very pedestrian pace. So leading the way is 387127. And on the rear is 387120. Looks like this particular one's got brand new bogies as well. Very nice. Okay then, departing now is the very late running 17:30 Great Northern service to Cambridge. Okay, the next train to pass through will be a Thameslink 700. Yep, going from Cambridge to Brighton. And that is worked by 700-151. I have to say, the announcements on this station, well, they're almost non-existent. Sometimes you get told of a service turning up, other times you just look and, oh look, there's my train coming to wherever, and then when trains are passing through, sometimes you get a warning that a train's passing through and to stand behind you in a line, other times you just look behind you and boom, there's a train. Okay, we've got two trains coming through here. The first one's going to be a Thameslink 700 going from Horsham to Peterborough. The second one behind will be an Eleanor going from Harrogate to London King's Cross. 700-150 for Thameslink. Couldn't get the number of the Azuma, unfortunately. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be another Eleanor going from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. The previous Thameslink 700 going from Cambridge to Brighton was over an hour late. That was Eleanor, 801-225. I've discovered what the issue is with all these delays. It was because of a signalling failure in between Royston. And it was a track circuit breaker which enabled the signallers to track the trains and see where they are. So that went down, which then caused all manners of problems. So there you go. Okay, the train to pass through is going to be another Thameslink service going from Cambridge to Brighton. 700-104, running 45 minutes late. And there's a blackbird. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Eleanor running from London King's Cross to Skipton. Chasing the yellows. Worked by 800-202. Okay, then the next train to pass by is going to be another LNER 800 going from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. And there goes a magpie. Couple of nice sparks on the photograph. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a Thameslink 700 running from Peterborough to Horsham. Worked by 700 154. Okay, the next train to pass through will be some Great Northern 387s with what I think is a very late running train from Ely to London King's Cross, coming in at about 44 minutes late. Leading the way is 387 121. With former Great Western Railway 387 173 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a Thameslink 700, working a service from London King's Cross to Peterborough. But weirdly, it's shown as real-time trains as a timetabled service from Great Northern. And that is worked by 700 138. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be, is that a Thameslink? Yeah, it is. What? Oh, okay. Well, it's 700 039. That's pretty much as much as you're going to get. I'm looking at real-time trains at the moment and trying to keep an eye on what's coming through and what's going on. It's all over the place. I mean, I've got trains that are running 40 odd minutes late that are coming through without showing up. Those previous Great Northern 387s, they weren't even the service I thought they were. And I can't find that service anywhere. I mean, the Ely to London train is the next one to pass through. So, I don't know what they were doing. I have no idea what that Thameslink 700 was doing. I'm going to make a wild assumption it's a very late running Cambridge to Brighton train. That's the only thing I can possibly think of. Answers on a postcard. Right, well, the next train to pass through is an LNER Azuma running from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. That Thameslink 700 was running a Great Northern service from Ely to London King's Cross, running 45 minutes late. See what I mean? Now, I think that was 801 230. I'm going to keep recording as I saw some headlights. I see headlights of an Azuma. Ooh. I don't know where you're going. Ah, is it the Newcastle train? I have no idea. That's 801 224. And I'll find out where she is heading off to in the next clip for you. Okay, then the next train to pass through is going to be some more Thameslink 700s, or a Thameslink 700, going from Horsham to Peterborough. The Great Northern 387s were running 45 minutes late with a service from Cambridge to London King's Cross. That's worked by 700 131. The 387s were working the late running 1746 service and were scheduled to stop here, but just went straight through. So yeah, there you go. Mystery solved. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be another Thameslink 700, running 21 minutes late from Brighton to Cambridge. .134 with a nice tone for the driver there, thank you very much. Then coming through 13 minutes late is going to be another Thameslink 700 going from Cambridge to Brighton. And that is worked by 700 140. Okay, the next train to pass through, coming through 6 minutes late, and by far and away the best one of the evening, will be an LNER 225 set running from Leeds to London King's Cross. .82208 with, it's the Intercity livery 91 on the rear. Ooh, I can't remember what number that is. I will have to double check that one. Ooh, that's bad of me. Slap on the wrist. I should know this. Ooh. Okay, so these Great Northern 387s aren't stopping. Interesting. I think these are bound for King's Lynn. .387-109 and .387-118. Right, dodgy camera work incoming, I apologise for this. Right, one-handed, you're having a superb shaky view of the station platform, I apologise. Where are we? Let's just get that number, that 91. It's annoyed me, I've forgotten the number of that. Come on you. 91-119, that's the ticket. That's the one, that's what we wanted. Well done. Oh yeah, by the way, that London King's Cross to King's Lynn train is running at about 20 minutes late. Right, back to two-handers. There you go. Okay, the next train to pass through, coming through 40 minutes late, should be some Great Northern 387s. No, it's a Grand Central Atlante. Right, well that is running from Sunderland to London King's Cross. Interesting, because it was supposed to be a Great Northern 387 coming through next. Interesting. Okay, well the next train to pass through is a Thameslink 700 going to somewhere mystical and magical. .700-026. No idea where it's coming from, no idea where it's going to. The Grand Central service is running on time. That's absolutely fine. It was running the Sunderland to London service, so boom, get in. Thameslink? I've got nothing because I've got 1,000 Thameslink services all over the show. The Great Northern service from King's Lynn to London. Yeah, well, I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I think it's safe to say that today you may as well have not bothered whacking a timetable together. You may as well have just said to the drivers, look, just pick a train that you fancy. Even if you don't drive for that company, just hop on it and just take it somewhere. The signallers are going to send you somewhere. Just, you know, follow the speed limits, see what the signals are doing and have fun. Right, well I've got two trains coming through here. The first one's going to be an LNER Azuma going from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. .801-204. And there goes Thameslink 700-014 with a 45-minute late running Thameslink service from Cambridge to Brighton. The driver, well, he had greens, but he's just going at his own speed. So, I guess we're just making up our own speed limits now. Oh, what a day on the railways. Okay, next train to come through is going to be another Thameslink service. I'm presuming this is from King's Lynn to London King's Cross. .700-032 coming through about 50 minutes late. Then we've got an LNAR Azuma. Now, where are you going? (801-103) and (801-107). I think that might be the Bradford Foster Square service. Okay, the final train of the evening is going to be a Thameslink 700 emerging from underneath the tunnel, working a service from Peterborough to Horsham. And that is worked by 700-135. And as she accelerates over the viaduct, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, I do go back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. Well, it's been an eventful rush hour film. What with the signalling issues, it's thrown everything into complete turmoil. But enjoyable nonetheless, some good variety. If I got here sooner, because I got stuck in a bit of traffic, I would have caught another 225 set. But happy to get the one, and especially happy to get 921-119 in the intercity livery, so not going to say no to that. My next rush hour film is going to be... Where can I go? Where am I going to go for the next one? I'm going to go... I don't know. No, I have no idea. Well, by the time this goes live, I would have filmed the next rush hour film, so just have a look at the description to see where I have been. But if you have a station you'd like to see covered in a rush hour film, please do let me know. The only criteria is that it has to be realistically an hour to an hour and a half max away from Milton Keynes, be it by train or by car. Any further than that, then it's just not worth trying to get a rush hour film done, because you've lost a fair chunk of the rush hour period already. So, until next time, from me here at the rather quaint station of Welwyn North on the East Coast Mainline, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.